But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Michael Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They just get the play off. Now Vick steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Vick, 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Vic. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Vic. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. Flush to his right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's Vic following the interception. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He completes it to Julio Jones. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Dumps it off to Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, let's go!
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Vic. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play action now. Vic under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Eagle. Hey,
Vic. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gold is able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Titans now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Vic on second down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Third and long for Vic. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They will indeed go for it. Vic. It's caught. Jones. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Vic operating on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Vic with the incompletion there on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Base 24. Eagle. And it's going to block 2-9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Vic now from the 50. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Vic to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back now in Arlington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Now Myers for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Vic. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, Vic. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yard.